think of feathers whenever you're putting this in. You kind of think, you know, when you're doing it, the feather shapes. She's got a little wing that comes in this area. Puff part of the wing, I guess you'd say. We're going to put some red right in this area for this part of the wing. So some of that red's going to show on hers. And these two wings kind of come together like so. So I'm going to put a little bit of that red in there. That color there. And her beak needs to come up just a little bit more here. To come down in that area, which is that little bit of a crease there, you know, where the mouth has that opening, not too much. And then this is going to come down more like so. Some dark area right under here where she is perched here on this. Okay. So those, we're going to let those sit and dry a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and put in some of the berries. Now with the berries, we're going to do some branches, and I'm going to use mostly the black, lighten it just a little bit with the gray, so you can see it's not like total black, but a little bit of the gray in there. I want this to be a little bit thinner, so I can make it go pretty fluid over the canvas. And this is just, you kind of got to think, you know, where you want your berries, but I'm going to have some coming up around the bottom, off the side, and then coming down over the top. So we're going to come up here first, start coming up around the bottom here. We're going to go and just going to start putting in some branch lines where I think where they might go, and where I like them to go, I guess you might say too. Come up off the bottom there. They might crisscross each other a little bit. Come up off the side. Over top the wire, under the wire. Wherever you want those to go. One comes up over this side. Off the side there. It's going to come over here. Just kind of putting where we think we want the berries to be coming up. And I know we're going to have some down here. Add just a little more water to my color here. We're going to have some berries in there. Coming up over top of our, definitely coming over top of our fence post. We want to make sure we have some coming up over there. We're gonna have some come down up over here over the top. really get crazy with this. You know, I love the little red berries, especially, you know, for winter time. So I have to kind of control myself a little bit from going overboard with those. Just want it to kind of wrap around there. Okay. So then we're just going to take, now just we're going to switch over from brushes to, I'm going to do a little bit bigger brush. I'd like to have my bigger round brush here. This is actually number 12. And I'm going to go into the red. Load that paint on that brush pretty good. And you know, some of your berries are going to be big, and some of them are going to be a little bit smaller. You're going to have bunches of them. You can use a little bit. I think I'm going to switch actually to a smaller brush. I don't like that one. Here's a number 5 round. I think that will be better. There we go. Yeah, I can get that one there a little bit better. And we're just going to put, you want to put some clusters, you know, of your berries there. You can leave the centers open there. We're going to put little centers in there. Wherever you think those berries would go, you know, go ahead and just put those in. Clusters of them, and then some single ones, some big clusters. That's certainly entirely up to you. A couple of those come off the canvas there. Up here. I like to put them in clusters like that. I think that kind of really makes them pop, and then you put a couple little ones here and there. We're going to put some snow on them, so. Top of the wire. Kind of join right up in there. I'm just kind of putting it on there. Do a little circle, little daub. Like we're going to put little centers in them. And you can make them big, you can make them small, however you want. Some like so coming over top of our log here, our fence post log. Got some over here on this side. That kind of pushes that back a little bit too. got the red berries everywhere. These colors really go really well together, I think. The gray tones and the red and the gold there, and the gold from the female bird. Some coming over here. I tend to go off the side of my canvases and stuff, mainly because if you're not framing it, then you can paint that side and it'll just kind of go right in with the rest of it. Berries everywhere. And I don't know if these are poisonous berries, but either way, these cardinals are enjoying a good winter. They're both doing pretty good, pretty healthy. So when you got about however many berries you want, you can bring your brush out there. And our cardinals should be drying up pretty good for us. So like I said, inside each one of these berries, we're going to put a little dark brown, almost a little bit of black, and that burnt umber. You want it to be kind of dark. That's going to go in the centers of these berries. And not all of them will have to have it, because not all of them are going to be pointing in the direction where you'd see that. They're going to have that, and then they're going to eventually, we're going to put some snow on the branches and the berries. Right now we're just going to pop in some little black spots. Those centers. And like I said, not all of them. Not all of them, would you see that? You just gotta pick which ones. Some of them you just naturally, they've got that rounded spot when you put the paint on. It just kind of says, put a spot here. You want to be, you could be very detailed with this. I'm just showing you a quick little painting. You have a nice beautiful painting. These beautiful red birds. Popping around. Okay. Alright. So now I'm going to switch back to my little brush because we're going to start putting in some more of that detail on the birds. First we're going to start with, I'm going to get a little bit of orange. Now I have a little orange already made. You can make your own orange with that yellow and red. I'm just starting out with a little bit of pumpkin orange just because it's already pre-mixed. I just want to go ahead and start putting some of that in. I'm going to add a little bit of red to it because I don't like it that bright. I'm going to come in here and right there where his beak is supposed to be. I'm going to try to, I'm going to distinguish where that beak is. kind of comes back. Got a curve there and a curve down here. It's right in here. Okay. A little bit more of a brighter part of the orange on top here. Put that down. Like that, I'm going to go over here on with her. Black and the other colors will get the rest of that in. So we're going to rinse out my brush a little bit. I'm going to take some of that black, just a little tiny bit. You don't want a ton on your brush, just a little bit. And we're going to start putting up around. First, we're going to come up around this beak on the top part. And that's going to come up, kind of like a little curve, and it's going to come up and like a line where the eye is going to be. Then it will come down around the beak, down here. The beak comes up under here. Put a little more black on my brush. Down under here. Okay. Got a little bit, and do little strokes for like feather strokes. Down in here, just kind of where his chest kind of meets that. Right in here's where that's going to come up, because that chest is going to come back in this area here. So then we're going to take up here. It's a little bit wet, so it's not as dark. And we can come up in this area up in here. This is his little mask area, I guess. Okay. I'm going to take some of that again, some of that black. I'm going to add just a little bit of red to it. I want it to be black, but have some red tint to it. Because I'm going to come over here, and we know we've got, like I said, his chest area is like right in here, and then some of this right here is going to be part of his feathers. So I'm just doing little brush strokes here, putting in the dark parts first here, and just that's kind of fuzzy soft feathers right in this area. And it comes up in here like so, and then we'll come down into this section. Is the longer part of his feathers here. So just trying to put in some of that dark right now. Some of the reds here, but just putting in the darker, really dark, almost black areas. It's a little bit tucked under there. And then down here around the bottom, we got a little bit of darkness right here. A little bit right here, because that's where his feathers are kind of tucked in there. Up around. back up from that, and then up here in his, just like I said, putting some of the darks in first. I got some up here on his little crown area, and a little bit of dark in between where those feathers kind of come up there, and up here where his eye comes up. He's got like a little cheek right in here. He's kind of fluffy. Like I said, this is this little dark area right here I was putting in. That's part of the wing that goes back around his other side there. This is where that would tuck in. We'll just put in the dark area. He's got some little fluffs. Okay. There we go. We'll take a little bit of that black, just a little. We're going to come up here on his beak area and bring a little bit of that up in here. A little bit of that, as my paint dried a little bit, I'm going to put a little more of that black in there. It's up to his eye. Comes down here. Okay. Take some of that orange color, can hit a little bit of white with it. Take some of that red. We're going to start putting in little feather strokes. And this is where you want to, again, you want to think, feathers. So all your little strokes are going to be, they're going to have little curves to them. Add just a little more white to that. They're not straight lines, they're more curves. And there's paint kind of mixes in there. That blends in a little bit, that's fine. He's got some, I'll give some fluffy little feathers right here. Right here. It's kind of like it's got a little white and like I said, a little orange in there. And down here he's got a little bit of fluff right there where that dark is. You can add a little bit more of that orange color if you want. There. Just think feathers. Here at the bottom, right there where that little section right there comes. Down here, a bit of feather. Feathers out. And don't forget his little cheek area. Just using the same paint that I had on my brush. I added that orange in there. A little bit more, touch more white in there. Trying to keep my hand out of the rest of the stuff there. Always add some more color back over if you think you get it too bright or anything like that. I think that's always a option there. light red. Put in here his little wings. He's got those wings coming in here. And leaving the dark while we're putting in those red areas. Which we have my brush there. Of some feathers there. Okay, now he's looking pretty feathered up. So we're going to take some white. Well, first we're going to take a little bit of a little dot of white. Okay, a little dot of white. And we're going to make on his eye. We already have the black in there. You can always do this more, but we're going to start with a little dot for his eye. Then you're going to make like a half crescent moon there to indicate where his eye is at. And then with that orange and the white on my brush, I'm going to come up here on his little beak here, give him a little bit of a highlight on that beak. Okay, and anywhere else you think he needs like maybe a little more brightness on his feathers, maybe top here. Okay, here where these two meet. Here, this little chest area. There. Okay. Alright. So then we're going to go over here to the female one. And we're going to start adding in some colors for her. That same color that we had, the brown and the gold mixture, we're going to add some white to it. So we're first going to start adding some of that lighter colors in there with her. She has basically up here in the front here, just a little bit softer color right here up in the front. Little feathers up in here. We'll kind of get that lighter color in there first, and then we'll go and do the darks like we did with him. Right here in her little belly area. Darks in there. We're going to do the black with a little bit of nutmeg brown. A little bit of that brown color. It's going to be almost like a more of a black. It's definitely a little, you got your brown in there, but it's a little more on the black side. These are going to be all the dark areas on her. Now we can start with going up around her, put her little mask on. So go up around the top of her beak like we did with him. And first comes down over here. A bit more around where the eye would be. And come around her beak. Black as it will be. We'll add a little more black to it. Right now I just kind of want to get some of the basics, darks in here where her little cheek is going to be and where her feathers and stuff are going to be. put my hands in there. It's kind of hard for me to. So we know we've got with her, we've got some feathers coming over here, and they kind of come down here. And we up with these feathers over here on this side. She has her feathers that come over here. So we're going to come down here, put these in. These feathers come up over here. And then she has the little feathers, little group of feathers that come up over here. And you kind of tuck in here. Same over here. So tuck them in there. Okay. And then her tail. I'm going to come down here, put the dark in first here. Comes down, kind of point there. Bring this down. She has her tail just kind of laying here, so the layers are kind of there. So I'm going to back into that red. I didn't rinse my brush or anything. Some of that red, mix it in there, a little bit dark. I want to put some of that red back in her. She's needing a little bit more red on hers. The browns are good, but we want a little bit more red. A bit more up here. Crown. And her feathers here.